We're back again with one of my all-time favorite deck lists because I'm tired of this meta and I need something that just wins. Alright guys, we're back again with another Azorius control deck that works off of tokens. I feel like this archetype is just too good not to play right now, and the meta being solidified the way it is, you need something powerful, and this is something I can always lean on. We've got synergies between things like Teferi and Caretaker's Talent, but this deck was actually pretty inspired heavily by Firewater, one of our viewers. He was doing pretty well with his Boros tokens list that's been in the meta for a while now, but it works off of the Urabrask's Forge, and then you get to run a lot of sweepers to regenerate those tokens later. Kind of the same effect here with Felidar Retreat. This is going to be our main engine here. It creates cats whenever we're dropping land, so we're always going to be, creating cats at all times, even if the board gets swept up by our own, two sweepers that we run here. We're going to constantly be regenerating cats, which is going to eventually be our win con. We get to play fun stuff on the top end, like replication. We actually get to copy the Felidar Retreat a bunch of times, which we did here today, which was so fun. But what's really extra fun here too is that when we're running blue, it opens the door between some really cool combinations between Teferi and Caretaker's Talent, where Teferi creates a token. That token and Teferi both grow as they trigger the Caretaker's Talent drawing effect, and they're just beautifully synergized together. And then also, because we're running blue, Deduce is another great way to draw off of the talent. You create a clue token, draws a card off the talent, and you're actually drawing a card off the card itself, so double the value on that as well. And because we're white, we get to affect their graveyard with the flanker, which we really love, and a ton of really good removal. Now I went with ossification here, which might seem a little weird. Not a lot of people running this card right now, but I'm running it not only because we run a ton of basics, but because it can be copied by the replication later. So if the replication comes down, we have this on the field, we can constantly copy it over and over again, and eventually just keep stealing the opponent's things till they concede. But yeah, we do run Fabled Passage to trigger the Felidar Retreat on both the front and back end of the game. You do probably want to run like Murex and Fountain Port in this deck, but I just didn't get around to putting it in there, so that's my bad. But the deck was pretty fun, man. We had some really fun games today, some really long games because it is a control deck. But yeah, we got some pretty solid wins. So hope you guys enjoyed this one, and we'll see you guys back here at the end. Enjoy the video. Peace out. All right, guys, we're back at it again with our little landfall token control deck that we love to play so much. The meta has been really hard to crack through, man, and so today I figured we'd go back to one of our old faithfuls and see what we can pull off here today. Up against mono black first. Okay, sure. They've got to take, you would think, the smite or the ossification. Either way, I'm good. Either way, I'm solid. I love the idea of the replication with ossification because it just copies it a bunch of times and you get basically infinite removal, which is really cool. I need some card draw. Slasher. Okay. They can't really attack with the slasher knowing I'm holding on to that smite. I'm glad we drew a Deduce there. Deduce is going to help a lot. They do send it in though. Very strange. Are you trying to entice me with the bat? Because that's not going to work. Trying to entice me with the bat there. Hoping I wouldn't go for the slasher, I'm guessing. But no, I'm going for the slasher, my friend. They may kill their own slasher here with the removal spell so it doesn't go to exile. They do. Go for the throw, maybe? No, cut down. Very cheap and efficient. Little do they know it's going to go to exile anyways, or not exile, but at least the graveyard with the Day of Judgment next turn. Let's just go with the Deduce here now. I probably should have waited because they might have another bat, but just wanted to get the priority stop out of the way there. All right, cool. We do get a land. I needed that. Boom. See you later. Takes care of that problem for now. I did find a replication, which is cool. Still need more lands though, especially for the Felidar Retreat. I forget how many initial lands I put into this deck. I gotta go double check because I think it needs quite a few. There we go. Now we're talking. Now we're talking. Let's wait and see what this Fabled Passage can do for us here. If the opponent has removal, maybe sweeper. All right, it's cut down. Could have saved it though with the Fabled Passage there. by giving it +1/1, but I'm gonna just create another 2/2. I think that's just as good. We might get another removal spell out of their hand. All right, that's fine. That's fine with me. Let's go get a blue. Ossification eats that up nice and easy. Then I can draw a card. All right, we got another Deduce, which I would really like to see Caretaker's Talent at this point, you know? That would be very helpful. I think I'm gonna do this now because I need to find a land drop, and I missed a land drop. Darn it. Yeah, I'm gonna double check the lands here and make sure I'm running like 25 or 26. I think it needs it. I think I am though. I built this deck a little bit earlier today, and then I started working on something else and forgot how many lands are in here. So that's why I may sound confused about that. A demon on the field. Yeah, I don't have many options here. It looks like I'm gonna have to sunfall the board away because I can't take 6. There's no way. Could really use some assistance here, deck. Give me the Caretaker's Talent one time for your boy, please. Please, for me. Double Felidar Retreat would be pretty cool too if I hit a land. I do hit a land. Nice. Double Felidar. I was hoping it was an on-tap land so I could bring up the 2/2 as well, but I mean, we should be able to protect ourselves pretty good with 2 of these creatures on the field. Or maybe not. Maybe not. We might have just lost half our health here. We'll see. Go for the throat or something. Yep. And we lose half our life. Gosh darn it. That's not good. I think I drop Replication. I mean, as much as I want to get it down on the field and start trying to win the game, I don't think I have the time. I don't think I have the time. I'm under a lot of pressure right now to make something happen, especially with card draw. I mean, land is really good at this point. I've got, you know, 2 Felidars. So that's kind of nice. I shouldn't have done that. That was a big whoops. I should have brought up this token and gave it some counters to kill the Liliana. That's a... I don't know. Maybe that's not a mistake. Maybe that's the right thing to do. If I attack him with this, that leaves me enough mana to do this or draw a card. It gives me options. Okay. I guess I could do this and this, actually. That takes care of that problem. Now we just gotta hope and pray the opponent can't double kill spell again here. Otherwise, we're in a lot of hot water. That's such a good card, man. I don't think I can pass that up. I don't. Okay. Moment of truth, man. Moment of truth. Bloodletter Aclazotz would be miserable right now. A Liliana would be fine because they'd be kind of forced to have the minus on that. That's pretty brutal. I can't lie. Pretty brutal. All right. Taking 2 damage. Going to 4. Man, these annexes are really difficult to deal with. Let's go with a card draw, I think, because I need to get rid of that 6/6. There we go. Got the answer for the 6/6. All right, and then we just pray the opponent doesn't, you know, do too much here. Got some life gain on the flanker, which I plan on, you know, throwing down, doing some scrying here. I mean, what are we looking for at this point, though? I mean, Caretaker's Talent would have been helpful a long time ago, but at this point, I'm so far behind on value that I don't even know if that's enough. That's fine. But what's your play here? What's the move? Are we unlocking the annex? Shieldred's Edict. That's totally fine. What else you got? Another Slasher. That's fine too. And then Unholy. Okay, here we go. We've got the flanker coming in hot. Scrying me some cards. Gain 2 life. Put me back in a decent-ish spot. Now remember, a land is still pretty good here. Not what you want to see, but it's pretty good. Okay, that's the card we have to keep, right? We have to. 3, and then we got 4 mana left over. Okay, here we go. Create a copy of our cat token. Have to. Gotta play some defense. Land is good. That'll pump up the field. I think that's what I want to do, is pump up the field here. Is it? Yeah, it is. It is. And then make another cat. Yeah. So make another cat, pump up the field, attack in. These both have vigilance, so we have plenty of blocks on the way back here. The opponent has a kill spell though. Looks like another go for the throat option for them. Shieldred's Edict. Okay. Non-token, that's fine. Are you willing to trade here with my 3/3? You are. Okay. A little desperate in my opinion. I like it though. That means they don't necessarily have a Bloodletter Aclazotz or anything. And a duress, really? Oh, that's brutal. That's brutal, man. I needed that. Needed that badly. All right, that's fine. Clearly out of cards in hand that are relevant, so that's good. That last card's probably a land. They're gonna get 2 cards here, but they're gonna take a lot of damage for it. Got a replication, that's huge. Absolutely. Do we have, oh, did we have lethal? Did I miss it? I might have missed lethal here, guys. Hold on. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We had lethal and I missed it. Oh, you're kidding me. I missed it. I missed it. I missed it. No, dude. Yep, I had enough. Now I don't. Wow. Oh, I really hope I don't lose on this turn now. If I do, I deserve it. We had him, man. We had him. They have to drop a demon here. They have to, or it's over. So they activate the land. They do. Okay, so the land is their demon. It can't attack, which is good. They're gonna gain life though, which is such a bummer on my part that I screwed that up. 2, 4. Activate this. Looks like we still have a shot here, but the opponent definitely has some kill spells. There we go. Okay, we won the game by the skin of our teeth, but that should have been a lot easier. Holy cow. All right, I did do some checking around for the mana, and there are 26 lands in here, so that's kind of a shocker that we missed the land drops that last game. Now, if we could just make sure we're finding that Caretaker's Talent a little earlier, we'll be in business. All right, Deduce is great. Get Lost, pretty good too. It looks like Izzet colors, which I'm not too sure what to expect with this. There's a lot of weirdness with Izzet, so let's see what the opponent's doing here. Deduce. Got ourselves a token. All right, looks like we're just gonna use the clue token here. Didn't really draw too much. Opponent probably pretty reactive to our spells, maybe counter spells or something. Oh, we're doing rooms. We're doing rooms. Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and destroy that. Can't imagine that feels pretty good for them. I mean, that probably sucks that we just blew that up because that's a big engine to the rooms deck. All right, at the beginning of your upkeep, exile top card of your library, may play it. Sure. All right, so our Day of Judgment is no good here. All right, cool. We'll crack the Fabled Passage in post. All right, and we got an Overlord. Are we doing 4 to the face, or are we going to the token? Okay, we're going to the token. I love that for me. I love that for me. All right, let's create another token here. Let's use the clue token as well. What do we need? Blue? Yeah, let's get some blue. Cat. Draw. And then we've got the replication ready to go, I think, already, right? I mean, that's kind of nice. Should we do this? Yeah, let's do it. I think we want to scry here. That's really good. Sunfall, not very good. Another cat seems solid. And then we go with extravagant replication. All right, we're in. We're in there, man. All right, ill-timed explosion probably right now is probably what's going to happen to us. But that's fine. We copy the Felidar and hopefully drop another replication. All right, that'd be nice. Oh, okay. Bottomless pool. Once during your turn, you may pay 0 rather than pay the mana cost of the spell you cast from exile. All right, and then this says unlock this room, deal 4 damage to something. I mean, we're in pretty good shape here. Pretty good shape. Let's go cat, cat. I don't know how they're gonna keep up with this, to be honest. We're about to get a lot of annoying sound effects though from those rooms, that's for sure. I wonder why that is though. We made a room deck when it first came out. There was a Jeskai rooms deck, and they never had that bug where that sound happens, you know, just constantly with the bing, bing, bing. And then it became a bug down the road. And it's been a bug now for like, what feels like 6 freaking months, and it still hasn't been dealt with. So I don't know what's going on with that. Kind of crazy. All right. There goes the sound effects again. Ooh, that's a card. That's a card. Okay, so which one of these are the most dangerous? I don't even know. At the beginning of end steps, this room deals 1 damage to each opponent. I feel like that's the most dangerous thing right now. That's what it feels like. All right, let's just go with that. That and cat. Okay, so cat, and then they all get pumped up. That seems decent. And the next turn I have lethal on board. See what happens. I would imagine they're gonna sweep the board, right? They have to. If they don't sweep the board here, I'm pretty sure we just win. Interesting. What if I do this now? They're not gonna like me for this one. All right, let's go with power up and then a bunch of cats. All right, what about now? You got something for that? Brotherhood's End, or not Brotherhood's End, what's the burn down the house? Burn down the house, watch. It's gonna suck. Please don't do that to me. Thank you. All right, good. All right, I'm glad we were able to pull off the combo with Replication and Felidar and get a solid win there. Nice. All right, I'm going first with a pretty good looking hand here. Don't mind that. And what are we playing though? That's always the question, right? What are we playing these days? All right, I'm guessing it's gonna be the auras. We'll see. No plays yet. That's kind of suspicious. You've piqued my interest, that's for sure. It's gonna be control-y sort of deck. Okay. Beanstalk incoming at some point here. I'm glad they weren't able to find it yet. That's a blessing. Yes, dude. Yes, yes, yes. All right, we find our Caretaker's Talent before they find their Beanstalk, which is absolutely insanely good for us. And then we'll save this for the Beanstalk. Caretaker's Talent, they're running that as well. So they're doubling up here on card draw. They're for sure running Beanstalk. There's no doubt about it. They're also running Leyline Binding, which could steal up my Caretaker's Talent any moment now. This might be a really bad matchup for us, guys. I'm just gonna keep it 100 with you here. Not looking good. If I attack with this 1, 2, 3, attack in, I create a token, I draw. That's great and everything. But then I won't be able to do this. I have to do this. All right. Nothing I can really do as far as drawing extra cards with the caretakers. Just got to draw a card here off of the clue token and call it a day. There's the Leyline Binding, sure. Darn it. Darn it, darn it, darn it. All right. That's why I'm saying it's not a great matchup for us because we do have, obviously, enchantment removal. We just used a get lost, but I don't have a whole lot of it, you know? Not a whole lot of it. Man. And our top deck has gone cold on us. Deduce. Okay, I'll take a deduce. Yeah, pass the turn. Deduce, probably eat a clue token. Just keep drawing cards here. I guess I might be able to find a get lost here off the top. Let's see. Okay, it's a flanker. I should probably implement a couple of those fountain ports into my deck too. I don't know why I didn't throw a couple of those bad boys in there. All right, this might have to be an early concede. I don't know. I'm gonna let it play its course for a second though. We might pull something out here. They're basically exactly the same as us, except they've got the Leyline Bindings and Beanstalks, which help them draw cards a little bit better than us. And take our things away from us a lot simpler because the Leyline Binding can target anything. But I mean, a big Sunfall here could change the course of everything, really. You know, hit him with a big Sunfall, attack in, and maybe win the game surprisingly. Who knows? All right, 1 second. I've been having a little bit of a allergy situation. Okay, that's a really good top deck. But now I have a decision I have to make. Do I want to go for my Caretaker's Talent or do I want to go for their Caretaker's Talent? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right, I have just enough to do this and the Sunfall, which is pretty busted. I just gave them cards. I didn't even realize that. I forgot that their Caretaker's Talent was going to hit that trigger. That's okay, though. Got ourselves the Caretaker Talent trigger as well. 1 for 1 on that. I mean, Fitful Passage is awesome. I just need to get my own Felidar Retreat. We're missing it. Like I said, this is pretty much straight up a mirror matchup. Just we decided to go with different colors here. I went blue, they went green. All right, I do have the Smite though. If they want to attack in with that Felidar token, I've got to get rid of these Smites at some point, so. They may pump up the tokens though with the Caretaker's Talent trigger here. We'll see. They're so lucky to have the Felidar going with the Caretakers at the moment. Yeah, they pumped it up. Well, that takes away that option. Playing that for 3. I mean, if I get a replication down too, there's always a chance that that could really shift the game as well. Replication would be really nice. All right, that's extremely helpful, actually. It is and it isn't. It's extremely helpful, but I need to sweep the board here. I think. I mean, do I need to sweep the board? I guess I don't have to. Not yet. All right, let's get the Felidar down and see what we can do. Let's mix it up a bit here. Sunfall's fantastic. And then I think we just passed the turn here look to crack the Fabled Passage, draw another card with the Caretaker's Talent, and then maybe just use the clue token and bring up the oh shoot, that's annoying, man. Okay, I mean, there's nothing we can do about it. I guess that's fine. Ugh. It's so frustrating. I guess that's fine. It's better than them taking my Caretaker's Talent, in my opinion, which might sound a little crazy, but it is, in my opinion. Just looking for another Get Lost, or what are we looking at? Replication. Sorry, I'm very tired. If I'm starting to mumble a lot, it's because I'm very, very tired. It's extremely late. I have work tomorrow, and trying to get a video out for you guys this Thursday. I don't want to miss videos anymore. I'm trying my best to not miss videos, but it's tough with my schedule. All right, go off, King. Do your thing. What's this do? Destroy target non-token artifact or enchantment opponent controls. Incubate 2. Awesome. That's going to be pretty stellar for me. What am I going to do about that? That's just, I mean, that's just disgusting. The opponent is frying at the moment. Like the top deck right there, I mean, that's insane. They're going to blow up my enchantment and incubate 2. What a card. Okay, and they're gonna Leyline Binding a token away here. I guess that's okay. Shoot, if I can get a Leyline Binding out of their hand like that for something that, you know, trivial, I will take it. Definitely can't be mad at it. All right, let's see what we get here. Another land. Ugh. These would be so good if I had, I don't know, a Felidar Retreat on the ground. That's pretty sweet. Okay, that's pretty sweet. Let's start though with our sweeper. And pass the turn. Smites are pretty much irrelevant at this point, so that can go. Yeah, I'm probably dead though. I mean, how much damage is this gonna be? If they drop a land here, that goes to 6, and then it also pumps itself, or no? Whenever it attacks, other creatures you control get 1/1 to the end of turn. Okay, well, the smite actually might be helpful here. Are you saying the smite saved my life? It sure did. The smite saved my life. Potentially. Potentially. All right, these don't fly either, so we might be okay here. We might be okay. If I play this, I can still play the flanker. Yeah, let's do that. Let's do that. Teferi's out. We get our spirit token. We draw Teferi and the token both grow. Absolutely clutch. And yeah, I'll go with the token draw and the flanker. We'll go flanker first. We'll try to do a little scrying and gaining some life. And then we'll draw a card. Split up. Okay, sure. And then they activate their creature land. They might have it. I don't know yet. We'll see. I hope not. I hope I'm able to just block and get the value here and not have it be disrupted. Let's find out. They've only got 2 mana open. See if they've got the removal spell ready to go. Another flanker. I'm taking that every day of the week. All right, we're alive. We're alive. We're clinging on to dear life, man. Did they miss a land drop again here? I love that for us. Land drops are good for them right now because of obviously the Felidar Retreat. All right, we draw a card. Need another Caretaker's Talent pretty bad. There's the land. Ugh, brutal. Brutal. Oh, they didn't get it. They did not get it. Let's do card draw. I mean, I have to card draw here, right? Because it's like, yeah, kind of have to. And I missed pretty badly there. Okay. Okay. We'll take you. Play you. And all we've got now is the flanker and a dream. It got us through the last turn. You never know. They are dead set on killing me with that land, huh? I mean, this time around, I can block it and I can smite it away permanently, which is kind of nice. Here we go. Again, I think I'm barely alive here by 1, if I did the math right. Deduce is kind of good. I mean, it's better than anything else I think I can get off the top here. Okay. No, we're actually just dead here, huh? Really? We're up. Oh, man, we actually die here, guys. That's super unfortunate. We put up one heck of a fight, man. I am very impressed with how far we made it into this game. Just not our day, I guess. Not with this one. Bad matchup, bad matchup. The Caretaker's talents being removed off the field so many times is really the difference maker there, so bummer. Okay, we got the opponent going first. Hand, I mean, it's got 2 Caretaker's talents and a retreat. I gotta keep it, but I am pretty scared with this keep, not gonna lie, because it's expensive and there's not a lot of removal and interaction. And the opponent being on Dimir bounce, it looks like. Maybe Esper, who knows? Vacuum's fine. We're not a graveyard deck, so that doesn't bother us. I may flash that in before I play Caretaker's Talent, because there's really no value in the talent until I start generating tokens anyway, so I just wait on that. Double Vacuum is great news for us. I think they have a pretty dead hand here. All things considered. All right, we get to play the flanker, gain a little bit of life, do some chump blocking, get rid of some stuff. Don't mind if I do. I'm guessing the opponent is probably holding on to nowhere to run, though. Let's be honest. This probably gets taken out, but at least I get the life gain off of it and some scrying. Show me nowhere to run for 500. Yep. All right. Well, that pumps up their honors too, so the life gain a little irrelevant, but at least I scry here. A deduce and an ossification, both good cards. What's the next move for us here? We probably sweep the board with Day of Judgment. I don't know. Is that the play? I think I keep the deuce. I don't know what the next move is, guys. Kind of an awkward couple of turns here because I want to get down Felidar Retreat, right? But then if I miss a land drop, then it's just kind of like, ugh, you know? Either way, this has to be cracked for white. That's definitely the move. I just don't know which card to play at the very moment right now. Feels like this. I feel like these otters are just too dangerous to kind of keep letting them hit me over and over again, especially when they're pumping them every single turn for almost no, you know, no mana. Ah, man. Give me another land here. Another land would be good. I could play Felidar, drop a land, get some value there, be good to go. Normally I wouldn't drop that, but because they're probably really heavy discard, I think these two cards, all these cards are just too good to throw away. Okay, and we did get a land. Dimir bounce. Definitely don't run any counter spells typically. There is a version that does though for exactly 2 blue mana, but all right, cool. We get out of that one without having to worry about that. Another nowhere to run probably based on the way they're playing this, I would assume. Yeah. I was gonna say, if they're holding on to value here, it's either gonna be nowhere to run or it's gonna be this town ain't big enough. I'm guessing this town ain't big enough is actually the last card in their hand. I wonder what they're gonna bounce. They're probably gonna bounce their discard affected in my Felidar Retreat, but they could just bounce 2 of their own things too here though, which I think they'd get more value out of, but and it looks like they heard me. They're stream sniping. Oh, it's a Viper. Never mind. Not at all what I thought. Viper's a problem. Viper's a real problem. I don't know if I have an answer off rip for this thing, so could be in a little bit of trouble here. Could be in a lot of trouble here. A smite? Not helpful. Not helpful, dude. All right, at least we got a clue token to sacrifice now. That is helpful. Okay, that's very helpful. And then we get a chump blocker. Perfect. Okay. We're all right. We are A-okay. Things were looking sideways there for a second, but thanks to the Caretaker's talent and hitting a land there, that couldn't have been a better sequencing there. Love that for us. We sacrificed the clue token and the Felidar Retreat token, and we chump block. We lose no life. All's well that ends well. And then we get lost. Say, get lost. The mere bounce, man. What an annoying deck to play against. I like playing the deck myself, obviously, but it is an annoying deck to play against, I am telling you. All right. Now, again, I'm pretty certain they're holding on to this town ain't big enough, right? So they're probably going to bounce the Viper back to their hand. Still, I think it's worth trying to blow up here because it's, you know, it's still worth the time of doing so because they're going to have to recast it for 6 or they're going to have to sacrifice more permanents, which they don't want to do. And it also resets the counter clock on it. So still totally worth, I think, playing the get lost here, even though we know it's probably not going to work. Or it does work and they have another Viper and they use the map tokens to bring out another one. That would actually be even worse. All right, hit me with it. Let's see it. Let's see that nowhere to run. Or this town ain't big enough, sorry. And then we're gonna attack him with our anchorage here, which gives me a token. And I draw a card. And we get a land. Perfect. All right, that will give us a Felidar token. And we can use the map token on it, which can give us a little bit of a look on the top deck here, which you love to see. Flanker. That's actually pretty important because we could take their graveyard and they won't be able to bring back their this town. And a Tithing Blade, sure. Okay. All right. I'm glad we drew this, by the way, because it takes care of the Viper yet again. And the Viper is going to have less protection now that we take this out of the graveyard. If I go 1, 2, 3, I still can activate this. Okay, cool. Exile Grave. We'll be seeing you. We're all tied up on the life department. Life totals are the same. Those are gone. Another map token. We've had just enough mana to pull this off now 2 times in a row, which I love. Normally I'm like 1 mana shy of pulling these sort of combos off, and it drives me insane. All right, cool. We've had just enough every time. Down to 11. They're hurting, man. I am willing to trade too anytime they want to attack with this otter. I don't want this otter on the field. I'm happy to make the trade. All right, they finally decide that they're attacking. Sure, I'll make the block. And then I'll happily sack my map token here if they end up playing the Viper. So, oh no, just this town ain't big enough. All right, cool. Slow rolling the Viper. I love it. Another otter. Man, this opponent definitely not as in a rush as I am. That's for sure. Come on, opponent. Thank you. All right, a land is good. We get a Felidar retreat trigger. I almost forgot we had a Felidar out here at this point. All right, we draw more land. I guess that's decent for later. I think I just do this. And we say go. Nah, we won't say go. Let's do this first. Smite, not helpful. Glad we got rid of that. Glad we figured that one out. End the turn. All right, let's see what you got here. We going Tithing Blade, taking out my 5/5. Yes, you are. Hitting us for 2, or so they think. We've got a Smite in hand. We're gonna blow up the Otter here. All right, now show me something exciting. Let me see that. Let me see that Viper again. Show me Viper. Oh my god, they do not want to get rid of that Viper. All right. Man, unfortunately, we're at the mercy of our top decks right now. We need more card draw, honestly. Nowhere to run? Sure. Sure, pal, sure. I guess I should have played this, huh? That's a bummer. Sets me back a little bit. Our last card was the most annoying one it could have been. I should have banked on that. Wow, long games, man. Sorry for this video if it's gonna be a little extra long. I apologize, but I feel like this game is all but locked up. I feel like I've got the win here. It's a matter of time if I draw Teferi or another Caretaker's Talent. Those are gonna be the cards that really take us to the next level here. Sure. That's actually really good because now I can draw a card on the front end here, and then I can also draw one on their turn. Perfect. GG's. Let's go. Get them out of here. About time. All right, let's break this thing down. That's gonna do for me today, guys. Thank you so much for hanging out. I hope you enjoyed today's video. We'll be back again here tomorrow with another one, but just want to say thank you to everyone who made it this far, and I hope you guys enjoyed this deck list. It was really good. I enjoyed it a lot, and Azorius tokens and this sort of game plan between Teferi, Caretaker's Talent, we've done this a lot here on the channel, and again, it's because I really love this deck, and it keeps getting better with different cards popping in and out of it. Felidar Retreat today was just a treat. I didn't mean for that to be a pun. Felidar Retreat was a treat though, and it helped the deck a lot, performing pretty well. The mirror matchup with the Selesnya deck was pretty rough. Other than that, we had some really good games. So I wouldn't say too much about this. I think it feels pretty solid. It does what it's supposed to do pretty well, and I think just fixing the mana base will take it to the next level. But anyways, again, we're back again here tomorrow, and a huge thank you for making it to the end of the video, but a huge shout out as always to the Mardu Mob. If you guys don't know, the Mardu Mob is the membership program on my channel. So huge thank you to the people who help support me monetarily every month, and all of those people who help gift those memberships as well in the live streams. Shout out to you guys. I appreciate you for everything you guys do and all the support you guys give me. The channel wouldn't be anything without you, trust me. So thank you very much, and we'll see you guys on the next one. Till then, peace out.
Hit him 3 times like a hat trick. Yeah. The name is Swayze, no Patrick. If you play him, then it's tragic. Hit him with the mythic, yeah, that's magic. Yeah, MTG, that's what you'll see if you like and subscribe. With the upload, man, man, all of the time. Coming with the best decks, this is the meta. This ain't cheap, yeah.